If you've been wondering what we might be in for with AI, well, I have been too, obviously. That's why I'm doing the AI boot camp. But in part of my research in doing the course, and obviously what I've been using it for in my business, one of my little experiments that I did just this last week in the podcast was when I came across Notebook LM and what it does for podcasts. So if you're a podcast listener, you probably already heard it, but I want to show you what I did. So I went into Notebook LM and I want to share with you on the screen what I did. So I'm going to share my Notebook LM screen. Okay, so I went in and I created a new notebook, and this is free. Notebook LM is free. I went in, created a new notebook. I uploaded 3 MP3 files, just 3 podcast episodes where I or a guest podcast host, Christy Mito, was discussing AI in paralegal careers. So I uploaded 3 MP3 files, and then it created a podcast episode where the podcast people, AI people, were discussing what was in the episode. So let me play this for you so you can hear what they're talking about.
Not some futuristic sci-fi stuff,
Right.
but the actual on-the-ground change is happening in the legal world as we speak.
Absolutely. It's a pivotal moment, really. We're seeing a technological shift
Yeah,
that's comparable to the advent of the internet or
Sure.
the rise of e-discovery.
huge.
Back in the early 90s, many law firms weren't even using email.
Really?
Can you imagine?
It's wild to think about how much things have changed.
I know, right?
And just like back then, those who adapt and embrace these new technologies will thrive.
For sure.
So let's unpack this AI revolution and see what it means for you, especially if you're a paralegal.
Yeah, the key takeaway here is that AI is not just a passing trend. It's here to stay, and it's already transforming the legal profession
All right?
in profound ways. One area where we're seeing significant disruption is document review.
Oh yeah, for sure. Remember those days of endless hours poring over documents, highlighting, redlining, maybe even sneaking in a bit of daytime TV while you were at it?
Oh, absolutely. Those days.
So those were not voices that I made up. Those are AI voices, which literally ingested from those 3 podcast episodes. And it took a matter of like a minute for it to ingest the contents of those 3 podcast episodes and turned it into a conversation between 2 AI voices that made it sound like a discussion that they were having. And so this is just one of many. And the reason why I bring it up is as I was going through doing this, if I wanted to take it one step further and pay for a different AI software tool, I could have turned it into a video, an actual video of 2 AI characters that look very human-like. I think to me, I could kind of tell that they were human, but I could have turned it into that man and that woman having a discussion on this video about those podcast episodes. Anyways, I just thought I'd hop on here and let you know some of the things that I've been playing with AI. And I know that it's not necessarily specific to the paralegal profession, but as I uncover some of these things and that I've been using for my business, I like to throw them in here because some of them do relate, right? Like you could see where, like with Notebook LM, one of the things that people are using Notebook LM for is to digest and summarize lengthy, like a lengthy treatise, a lengthy research article. Maybe it's easier for you to hear it rather than read it. Maybe you've got a 500-page opinion from the court and you'd rather have it summarized for you and listen to it in the background while you're working. So it's like a summarizing tool, essentially. So there's lots of different uses for it. and it's free. Anyways, thought I'd just jump on here and give you that quick tip. All right. Have a great day. Bye.